Hey kids, welcome to Lesson 5, Creating Functions, Part 1. At this point, we should have just finished watching a video about functions. And we're going to take what we learned from that video and practically apply it. Now, what a function is a set of instructions that is typically more complex. Now, we could write stuff out like a square, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right. But let's say we want to draw 5 or 6 squares. Well, I could simply do the move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right. What I can do though is create a function and just call that function. And every time I call that function, I'll get a square. So I only have to write the code once, but I can call it as many times as I would like. Let's see what this actually looks like. Do this. Define a function called turnaround, which turns the turtle around. Once you define the function, call to it to make sure it works as you expected and move the turtle forward as shown below. So we have here is we have our little turtle, goes left once, twice, and then moves forward once. That's our example. We have a little remember here. Typically you call a function lines of code above the function definition. This might make you feel like you're working in reverse since you write the code to define the function and then add a line to call it. Here it is in the move twice example from the video. You should do something similar for turnaround. Have a little example here. So this right here is actually my code. This is the actual function. What it's placing up right there is the actual call. Some things about this. Your function typically is at the bottom of your code. When I look through stuff, I go to the bottom. That usually tells me what it's actually doing. Your call is actually going to be on the top. This is why it makes it feel in reverse, because your call will be up here, but your actual code will be actually at the bottom there. Things to remember, make sure whatever your function is named, in this one it's moved twice, our call has the exact same name. Notice there's a capital T in twice. We have to do the same in the call, capital T. Without that, if we just did move twice without it, it would not work. Well, this is pretty straightforward. I think we can do this pretty easy. Let's go ahead and go to our functions box here. I'm going to bring my function over here. This one is going to be called turnaround with a capital A, turn around. And we have to populate it with our actual lines of code in between. I'm going to go back to my turtle. So I know I have one turn left, a second turn left, 1, 2, and then a move forward. Turn left, move forward. Now I go back to my functions here, and I'm going to put my call up here. Call is going to have the same name, turn around. Whenever I use this function or this call here, it'll go to the function of the same name and do whatever in there. So the call turnaround is going to look towards my function turnaround. Turn left, move forward. When I hit run here, should turn left, move forward, just like that in there. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. Speed it up here a little. That looks pretty good. Looks like everything we need to do in the video. Again, all we're doing here is using calls and functions to make our code a little more simplistic to look at. If I wanted to do different turnarounds here, I could simply keep adding this here. And I would do multiple ones. What is the one problem I'm going to have here? Well, right now it's going to do turnaround, move left down here. So what I should end up with is turns 1, 2, down, moves forward, then it should move left again, move forward, turn twice left and move forward. So I should end up with something that looks like a U with this code right here. Let's hit reset and run, see what happens. Oh, nope, what happened there, let's slow it down to take a look. 1, 2, move forward. 1, 2, oh, it went up. 1, 2, down. There we go. So it's simply just moving the 2 around and moving forward. Just happens to be which way my turtle is pointing. Since we ended in a down position, 2 up would end in the up position. And now we'll just retrace the line over and over. Let's get rid of these 2 turnarounds here. This is the code as I should have it. Let's hit reset and run one more time. There we go. Let's see what code.org thinks of our work. Good job, kids. All right, I'll see you in the next puzzle.